All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Finding the Fantastic. I'm your host, the one, the chick, doing this thing called finding something fantastic in between the hustle of surviving life and achieving it. Well, what does that mean? I'm not really here as a motivational coach or therapist. In fact, I am neither of those. I am just a person living in ordinary times and attempting to be extraordinary amongst the different diverse, terrible trials that life throws our way. Life is also fantastic, don't get me wrong, but I'm here to be, let's just say, a voice for other people who think they're alone going through all this stuff. And yeah, I'm bringing up tough topics that nobody likes to talk about or they desperately want to talk about, and I'm talking about it. So I want to talk about something that happened today at my day job, which kind of really upset me, and I was like, should I talk about it or not? And it's all about valuing people's worth and understanding that people matter, okay? So I do a lot of networking for work. I love networking because I can meet a variety of diverse, amazing people. Anyways, my wonderful, amazing front desk person received a phone call from a cold caller who said that they were doing they wanted to reach the decision maker for said thing. And so she transferred it to me, knowing that, you know, I'm the person who does the networking. She's like, let me transfer it to Colleen, because she could read it like a book. Okay. She knew exactly what was about to take place. And I got the phone call and was trying to figure out who this person was, what did they want, what was going on. And I found out that the person wanted to reach the decision maker of said thing. And I said, well, you know, I'm not that person. And they go, well, your person on the phone at the desk transferred me to you. They said that you were. So, and you could tell a person was quite perturbed that they didn't get the right person. I said, well, you know, I said, I'm actually the one, you know, who does a lot of the networking and stuff. And our front desk person is actually the one who engages with a lot of people. You know, I'd love to meet with you for a cup of Joe. And said person said, no, sorry, I want to meet with the decision maker. And I'm going to tell you what, my jaw hit the floor. And I said, isn't that fascinating in sales, how salespeople, business owners want to reach decision makers? We all do. Why? Because they make the decision about the money. I said, but there's also something called a gatekeeper. And you should probably look that up, because myself and my coworker were actually those people. And besides the point that we matter. And by said person acting the way she acted, she literally devalued me and devalued my coworker for the value that we bring and are a part of the company, because said person wanted to reach the decision maker. So here's my point behind this long soliloquy story that happened. I am so tired of hearing people devalue other people because of where their status is at a job or a place, or because it's somebody you didn't want to meet because it doesn't bring you value. What exactly brings you value? Because I'd love to know that. Bringing value, I guess money, is that how you like organize that? Is that how your brain works? Because to me, someone who brings me value is somebody who makes me better as a person and who I can connect with and who is unique and diverse and different. Okay? Just because you want the cheeseburger, you want the transaction of the cheeseburger, doesn't mean you get to cut the line. That doesn't mean you don't have to stand in line behind the person in front of you and the other person in front of you. You are not any better than the other people waiting for their cheeseburger. I don't care if you're a king, a queen. No, I mean, isn't that what's wrong with the world sometimes? Most of the time, almost all the time, is that we think we're more valuable than other people, or I love this one. You know, I really don't want to go have a meeting with this person because it's a waste of time. It's a waste of my time. You know, I get that to a point. But do you understand how blind that is? How you're not really seeing the whole picture of this thing called life? That is not finding the fantastic, by the way. You will find nothing fantastic if you choose to live your life that way. Okay, I'm just being frank and honest with you, because there are so many wonderful, amazing people out there who can add such amazing value to you. But because you're so narrow-minded, you only want to meet with who you think is the important person. And I have news for you. Just because a person is not a decision maker in a business or in whatever doesn't mean the decision maker's choice isn't based off that person's opinion. Like, I'm just, like, seriously, like, I bet you there's tons of decision makers out there who go back to their team and say, hey, what about this? Should we go with this? And they're going to say, you know what? They treated me really, really crappy. They treated me like garbage, like I didn't matter and I wasn't value. Okay, done, gone. We're not going with them. But, like, I don't mean to talk just about business because it plays so much more into life, too. Like, there's so many life scenarios that come in this way. Oh, I don't want to go out on a date with that person because, you know, they won't compliment my looks. They just ain't going to make me look good on the Instagram. Are you kidding me? Like, I think that's why they have those blind dating games, because people are so judgmental and so naive in their focus. I mean, and that's not everybody. There's people out there who open-minded, want to meet people, super nice, and it's called relationships. I'm a part of this great networking event called Net 2.0, and it's such a breath of fresh air because it's about relationships. Everybody who goes to that genuinely wants to meet other people. They're not going because it's going to benefit them transactionally. If we all, like, focused on business and life that way, golly day, how unfantastic life would be. We could do everything online, probably. Everything online over the phone. No human interaction needed. All right, I got on a soapbox. I got to get off the Dove soapbox, come back down to reality. But I'm letting you know, really stop and, like, understand how you're, like, viewing yourself out there in the world, whether it be in business or whether it be relationship or friendship. Are you valuing the other person for what they bring to the table past what you see initially? Are you taking the time to really value and get to know them? All right? Look that way. Think that way. All right, I gotta go. This is too long, but that was my tyrant. Goodbye. Boop, 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 boop.